Well, everybody, it's time for another house cleaning video to demonstrate vacuum cleaning performance. And why not feature my 43-year-old Royal 880 all-metal upright vacuum. This is the oldest vacuum that I have in my collection, next to my Rainbow D3. And let me show you the bag that I put in. I have rigged this to run the Kirby Generation Series bags with using a Kirby fill tube, fill neck, and some homemade zip ties, and the original spring down there that holds the Royal Type A bag in place, and another zip tie to hold the fill neck from the top steady. So anyway, if you want to see the full video on how I rigged this to run that bag setup, go ahead and check out the video. I'll leave it to a link in the description box. But this is actually my first time testing it out. So anyway, let's go and get rolling here. Alright, now we're going to move on to the rest of the house. And just like that, we are now complete. I gotta say, for a vacuum that's 43 years old, this runs extremely smoothly, cleans very well. It definitely felt a lot more powerful because the nozzle kept sticking down to the floor much better than when it ran that paper bottom fill type C Hoover bag. And one thing I would like to point out, since this is a much older one, it still has the original single row brush roll, and also it is running a Kirby belt. Well, actually, when I first got this, I almost had plans to buy genuine Royal belts for this thing, but I got too impatient when I first got this machine and really wanted to try it out. So I just threw in one of my replacement belts for my Ultimate G Diamond Edition, and at first I almost didn't want to put it on because I thought it would put a little bit stress on the motor bearings since it probably wasn't designed for a belt that's this stiff. But running it on this vacuum, I'm thinking it's actually causing no stress on the motor at all. I'm thinking it actually increases the performance of the brush roll compared to if it were to have a genuine Royal belt. So Kirby belt and Kirby bag. What else can you get for modern performance out of one of these oldies? But now let's go ahead and see what this old girl picked up. Alright, so here we are inside the bag. Probably get a lot more of the dirt towards the bottom. But anyway, for a 43-year-old vacuum and a single roll brush roll running a Kirby belt on one of these, this is very impressive. Who needs a Dyson? All I can say is, for a vacuum this age, you'd never expect it to perform this good. I mean, contrary to today's vacuums, like I said, Dyson, and most of the new Chinese-made Hoovers and Bissells, everyone thinks it's all about suction, but guess what? You're wrong. The first things that comes through is agitation and airflow to get a good performing vacuum. And this vacuum, in fact, this is one of the older models that has only a 3 amp motor, but a pretty large fan impeller. This draws so much air, or more than an Auric from what I've seen, because they have motors about that size. In fact, some of them are 4 amps, and they don't draw up near as much air as this old Royal. Also, what makes these old vacuums so superior, like I said, this one has a 3 amp motor, and the newer ones today have 12 amps, which definitely give your vacuum much more power. But anyway, a 3 amp motor like this uses much less energy than a 12 amp. So running one of these older vacuums with how good a performance this is can save you a bit on your electricity bill. And also, being that the fact that this vacuum is made of all metal components, the fan impeller and the body and everything, this definitely would hold up much better than any of today's plastic vacuums. I wouldn't necessarily call it indestructible, but it definitely can stand more abuse than any today's plastic vacs. So, I hope you've enjoyed this whole house cleaning video of this Royal 880. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.